And we begin day 2 of the replacement of our roof by Campbell Roofing. Perfect day for the roofing business. I'm sure they're wanting to get as much done as possible before the direct sun hits. Putting on the flashing.
Latest retirement, right?
That's right. Kind of semi-retired.
That's the object.
Yeah. Getting the flashing in here in the intersection of the roof of the garage and the siding.
All right.
Nice camera position up on top of the RV. Brandon is in charge today. His specialty is solar lights. So they did have to make a repair to this compromised sheathing. Sometimes you don't find it until work in progress. Out with the bad board. So we got a patch here on a board that turned out not to be good after they were walking around. And sometimes you just have to find out through discovery. Good thing no one fell through. This is the broken sheathing that was replaced. Some defects. You step on it just right and it's gone. Here comes the new fan vent flashing. Now, why is it you do 3 nailings close together, but then a further distance on the last one?
It's actually 5.
5,
nails,
okay.
and then 1 is because you don't want nails next to seams.
Oh, okay.
That's a seam. You know what I mean?
So that's because water can travel into the seam and they don't want to have a nail there. So there's a lot of science to this, not to mention the technology. Got some flashing right up tight.
The square, exactly. Keep it off by a half an inch.
A lot of details go into putting the flashing here.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any flashing there originally, was there?
A little bit, but it wasn't as tedious. It wasn't, you know,
Didn't go up the wall very far.
as far. Exactly.
And this gets the brunt of the weather here.
Yeah. Yep, and this ring in the back, there's a seal right here, kind of like a gasket. Yeah. And it'll blow, making all the air leak out of it. And then it just makes this sound. So when that happens, you gotta take it.
So what's that red device that's attached to the roof?
So these here are anchor points
Lost
to attach our ropes to.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I was wondering where they went to, and
Yeah.
you have one central anchor then for everybody?
Typically everybody has their own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to test one?
I have not. No.
Well, that's good. We're going to have a solar light tube installed above our shower and our master bathroom. It's kind of dark in this corner, a small space, so that solar light will be very much appreciated.
A little bit more. Yeah, go ahead and make a mark right there. Big old X.
Ah.
Okay, thank you.
Brandon was eyeballing visually through the window where the center of this solar tube will go.
No, I'm actually going to...
All right, we're getting ready for the solar tube. Everybody's enjoying this nice breeze up on the roof and beautiful mountain view. So at some point you're going to drill a exploratory hole.
I'm going to take up a 4x4 sheet of plywood here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
going to get me access to whatever I need to do.
That makes sense. You just take off a lid that fits it between the trusses.
Just so I have enough room to work with, because I have to tape up the whole tube and everything, and just makes it easy.
Yeah. And this is the time to do it when you're installing a new roof.
Absolutely. This
Yeah.
is the best time to do it.
Brandon's moving the insulation so he can find the sheetrock. I think they blew in insulation on top of fiberglass.
Yeah, I just got down to some back insulation.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you're gonna poke a hole from the inside?
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get it centered between the two walls in there. Poke a hole up. Now I can see where the hole is I'm poking. Then I'll cut a 10-inch circle and then install the inside and continue on.
It sounds almost easy.
When you've done it a handful of times, it's not too difficult. But,
Break time.
looks like there's a seam in the sheetrock right here, which makes me believe that's the bottom of the truss there. So I want to keep myself a couple inches off of that.
So you roofed our neighbors as well, huh?
Yes, I did a few years ago.
Same tile?
Yeah, same shingles, I believe same color and everything.
Our neighbor said there's something embedded in the tile that prevents moss from growing.
Correct. These are called algae resistant shingles. They have copper granules embedded inside of them, which prevent the algae from growing, and the moss grows on top of the algae.
So we're good for at least 10 years then, huh?
I would say at least 10-15 years. I probably wouldn't worry about the moss growing, but in this climate it's just extremely difficult to get away from it.
Yeah, fantastic. Out of the box comes the solar tube. I'm thinking that's the template for the hole size. Hello?
My arms are getting tired.
Yeah.
Me too. That should be pretty good here.
Wow. I'm exhausted just taking video of this. Now we need to plug that hole with something.
Yep, I've got the interior flange. Gotta screw that up into the ceiling, put the little cover on it, and then tube on. Look at that. No trimming required. What I put on top of these screws up there that kind of hold the back side of the sheeting a little bit better.
Oh, okay. That's like a diffuser?
Yeah. So it's a metal tube up in there that's going to be taped together with shiny tape. There's going to be some screws shown and whatnot, so they put this frosted cover on it, so you don't get to, you don't see all that stuff. You just see the light coming through. That's pretty handy. They put this plastic on here so you can use it as a template when you're cutting your hole, so you know how big to make it.
Multi-purpose diffuser template. And when I was recording, I said I assume that's a template he's holding, and
Gotcha.
at that point it was.
You were correct.
It just snaps in place.
Yep, just snaps right in there.
Look at that light, even though there's no tube yet.
Yep. And in reality, it's probably going to be pretty close to that same amount of light coming through.
Awesome.
The tube's all shiny, so it really reflects the light inside there to get as much in as possible.